Josie.
And we are going to do a project today that Josie loves. Slime! We love making slime. Slime is probably one of the most fun chemistry experiments that I know about. Yeah, it's really cool. And it might come in a container like this, or like this, or like this. It just depends on the size of the box that it's coming in. But whatever it is, it's going to be the same recipe, the same instructions, but with different add-ins to make it extra fun and extra special. Let's see what's in our kit. In your kit today, you have paper towel, a spoon,
clear glue, starch, and the add-ins.
If you have an add-in that's like this little bottle, I gave you a paper clip too because yeah, it's really hard to get that lid off, and I gave you the paper clip to put in the hole and pull that lid off to help you out. On top of everything you have in your kit, you just need some water and then we're ready to get started. Josie, do you know what chemistry is?
It's like studying the states of matter. Like
what are states of matter?
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Awesome. So what is slime? Is it solid, liquid, or gas?
Well, a solid can be picked up.
Okay.
But a liquid just
oozes out.
Yeah. That
yeah. And what about gas?
No.
Not
if there's a gas, you probably wouldn't be able to see it.
But slime we can hold in our hand like a solid thing, but then it like oozes and you can't really hold it, so it does become liquidy.
But you can still hold it for a little bit.
Right. So it was a trick question. It's none of the above.
Oh my goodness.
I know. It is a non-Newtonian fluid. So it's a mixture of liquid and solid, like a polymer. It's a type of polymer. We're gonna put the paper towel flat on your surface because making slime can be a little bit messy. We wanna make sure we're nice and clean so that we're allowed to do more science projects in the future, right? You're going to get your glue. Your glue is the clear liquid, okay? You have starch, which is very milky looking. The glue is the one that's clear. Go ahead and pour all your glue into your container and you can scoop it out with your spoon. Don't throw this container away because this is exactly the amount we need for water. Did you know that? So that is called a 1-to-1 ratio. We need the same amount of glue as we need water. I filled the water right up to that line that's at the top of the cup. Well, it's just a little bit farther down from the top of the cup. Filled it up to that line. And then you give it a good stir. Now nice and slow because you don't want to spill over the edge of your container. And when you stir, make sure to scrape the bottom of your container and the sides of your container. Okay, now we're going to add the slime activator. There's a lot of activators that people can use to make slime. Today we're going to be using liquid starch. So that's what this milky stuff is. Now don't just go pouring it all in right away because this is where you get to decide what you want your slime to be like. You're going to be the scientist. This is your chemistry experiment.
So you can make it thick and not stretchy, or you can make it really stretchy.
Yeah, exactly. So if you just put in a little bit of starch, what's that gonna do?
Probably still make it really liquidy.
Why don't you experiment? Pour in a little bit of your starch and stir it up and see what happens.
I think the starch is trying to separate from the glue and the water.
That's right, because the glue and the starch are two separate chemicals, and we're trying to create a chemical bond between these two chemicals. So it takes a lot of mixing and a lot of patience. Okay, I just poured in a little more starch because my slime wasn't quite how I wanted it to be. Let's see your slime. Sometimes you don't need to add more starch, you just need to mix it up more. You want to be very careful not to add all of the starch right away. Just mix it up first and make sure that it's all mixed in before you add any more starch.
Ooh.
How does yours look?
It's still kind of goopy, but...
Yeah, it's goopy. That means you need to stir it up some more.
Ooh, that's coming along.
That looks pretty. Ooh, oozy. I think that's perfect for me. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we just have like a tablespoon of starch left. So I'm gonna add my mix-ins. The mix-ins are what makes the slime more interesting, don't you think?
Yes. And fun.
Oh my gosh, this slime is so perfect. I love how you can stretch it and it just slowly stretches, or you can break it apart very easily. You know why that happens?
Why?
Because the chemicals in there are bonded, and when you pull it, it's really fast. Those chemicals are detaching really fast. But if you stretch it, they'll stay bonded.
Yeah.
Okay, add-ins. Oh, I got these blue, like clear beads. Aren't those so pretty?
I got glitter speckles.
Ooh, I love that color. And at this point, if you have one of these little bottles, this is where you take your paper clip and pull on that lid. Pull over your container so that if it pops out, it just pops right into your container. Oh my gosh, these glass beads are so cool. Oh,
wow.
Those, I love it. And the texture.
That looks so fun.
That is fun. Oh my gosh, I love the green.
It kind of turned greenish. I like
yes, that's a good color.
I like green.
Josie, how do I get all this slime off of my hands? It is so... What's the trick? What do you do?
Well, a good idea, since they're all bonding,
yes.
you take a little chunk of it and you just attach it to the little things quickly.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's coming right off. Whoa.
So they'll bond together with the bigger piece, and then you can just put the bigger piece.
So the chemicals in here are bonding to the chemicals on my hand, and they're taking them away.
Yeah, because
Like,
it'll...
come with us.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us. We're cool over here on this hand. Okay.
Mine is
Thanks
green.
for playing with us today, everybody. Have fun with your slime.
Bye.
Bye. Achoo! Oh.
Wait, no.
Achoo! Oh. You really did spit on it. There's spit in there. Oh, I have a cold. Achoo! Oh, that was not good.